Hey guys, what's going on today? I'm actually making a completely new type of video here. Just because I was watching some videos on my own and I saw something that I definitely can't keep quiet about. It's just absolutely ridiculous that I've seen just so much of this. So this is a catch. This is a predator catch from my man OW Catcher. I really like this dude. He seems like a really nice dude. I'd actually really want to hang out with him, just in real life, because he just seems like that kind of cool guy. But it's not really what we're looking at here today. Today we're gonna be looking at just some really disgusting behavior from some really disgusting people, man. And I'm gonna you'll see what I mean in a minute. I'm not just gonna be calling out the predator in this video. Okay, obviously the predator is in the wrong, but we're actually gonna be looking at somebody more specific here. So actually, hold on, I'm gonna go back a few seconds. I'm gonna give you guys some context before I start the video. So in this video, this dude, all y'all really need to know is this dude is at a restaurant. He caught this pedophile at the restaurant. And he was trying to get a confrontation down. I think he works at like a bar or a restaurant, or like I said, a restaurant, I think. So I think he got a table with him, and he was just waiting for an opportunity to, actually interview and speak to him. But the predator was avoiding him, and you'll see why. You'll see exactly how. So he'll explain.
Through and clicked through his head. He noticed. He's seen my channel 100%. Now, I want to say something else, guys. The young girl working there, I can't believe her. Honestly, I can't believe her. So what happened was this. He wouldn't come back out, guys, okay? He went back. He told the young girl, okay? And I could see it in her eyes. She was now aware of what's going on, okay? She comes back out. I'm like, can you please go call him? I want to talk to him, right? She's like, she started giving me attitude and said, why? Like that. She knew what was going on. She didn't care. She wasn't disgusted. I asked her again. She's like, no, he's busy working. Right? And she was just giving me so much attitude, guys. Yeah, not cool. And if you're watching this, you were 100% aware of what he was doing. He notified you. Not cool.
So as you guys just heard, basically the restaurant, the employees here are essentially trying to protect him because I guess he's a member of the staff or whatever, and homies stick together and whatnot, whatever, man. The point of this video I'm making right here is that these staff members are the problem in this video. And now let me just say something real quick. When you go, I've worked in, I've had my fair share of jobs, and I've worked in a restaurant before. I've never worked like in a restaurant like this. I've never been like an actual like waiter, but I have been a line cook at a Chipotle kind of place. And it was rough, man. Going in there and having to deal with the customers every day. It's tough, man. Working retail, or working, any kind of customer service is fucking ridiculous, man. But may I say, I can't. So I get it. I get what these people are kind of trying to do. You really don't want to have somebody kind of coming in the middle of the workday and just essentially messing with one of the workers. That's not really something that's acceptable, I will say. However, I feel like in this specific context, these people should have definitely seen what the hell was going on here, right? Like this girl he was talking about, the first thing she should have did was said, hey, what's going on here, right? Like how come, you're clearly having this issue with this dude, right? And her obviously, like she immediately took his side, right? As you heard him say, right? Because she wasn't really willing to bring him back out or allow the interview process to keep going. So I'm not necessarily saying she's in the wrong here for not allowing the interview. I'm saying she's in the wrong for allowing her coworker to hide in the back like that and to avoid the responsibility. Realistically, in my opinion, if this was my store, right, and I heard, I would hope that one of the employees got me, right? If I'm a manager, right, I'm a supervisor at one of these stores. I would hope that in one of these situations, the employees would come to me and say, "Hey, there's a guy in here trying to do some kind of predator catch. Then I would look at the stuff and say, hey, this is legitimate, this isn't legitimate. Either way, I would call the police, bro. I don't care, right? I would have the police on standby, ready to come to my establishment, because there's just no way I'm allowing this to continue. Either way, right? If this dude's coming in here and harassing one of my workers, or he's he's an actual pedophile. Either way, it's just a bad situation, dude, right? I'm not gonna allow this to keep going on in my store. So yeah, the only thing I'm really doing if I'm in the manager's shoes, or really anybody's shoes in this restaurant, is I would have called the cops, bro. I would have totally 100% just called the cops. Yeah, when he said it could have been her younger brother, he did say it was a young girl coming out, which is why I'm a little extra disgusted, because that could have been her, bro. Like, that could have literally been her. And it could have been, regardless if it was a girl or a guy, I would say the same thing. It could have been a young girl or a young guy that was getting, creeped on by this dude. And I don't really understand how in that position, your first reaction is, oh, what are you doing here? Get the hell out of here. You're just trying to, mess with our establishment or whatever, right? So...
And I will just want to inform you to tell her, I'll be stepping outside right now. I'll call the cops, too. That's a picture that got sent, or one that he got while he was standing. Okay,
so right off the bat, a completely bullshit fucking excuse right here. Why would you even present this as a plausible thing, man? He took the picture when he was standing right there. Yeah, sure he did, man. And it's just a one big conspiracy to take down your restaurant, right? Right? It's just this completely unhinged mentality from these people, and I don't understand it, because it goes beyond that, like a main character mentality of you're messing things up in my establishment by telling this guy or that meeting with underage kids is wrong, right? It goes beyond that. This dude actually had the audacity to pitch some Looney Tunes cartoon scenario about, this motherfucker came in here taking pictures of the workers, right, trying to frame them for various crimes. Why specifically would it be that guy, right? There are just so many things wrong with this one statement. I could spend quite a while breaking this down, but for the sake of keeping this kind of short, yeah, what the fuck, man? Let's keep going.
The picture I just sent you was a picture he sent. Okay, so I want to understand the way electronics work. Everything is encrypted, okay?
So it's absolutely hilarious, by the way. Sorry for interrupting here, but it's absolutely hilarious that he has to say, oh, this is how electronics work. He has to explain to this dude who you can kind of see, past the blur. He looks about, 35, 36, clearly a millennial, right? A dude that should realistically understand how technology works and how image sharing works. It's absolutely ridiculous that he made such a stupid fucking point, to the point where this dude actually had to point out the elementary basics of technology to him. It's just so foolish, man. Why would you even, first of all, where was your brain at? Brother, let's sit down and have a talk about where your brain was at, what you were thinking that led you to that stupid ass conclusion of this dude came in here, took a picture of this guy, and started coming up to you, pitching some fake ass story, right? What kind of drugs do you have to be on for that to be your first conclusion, man? That's just so stupid. I'm sorry. And again, I try to give people in these videos the benefit of the doubt, especially the people that aren't really involved, but oh man, this dude dug his grave, and I gotta put him in it, man. I'm sorry. This dude literally he might as well have been pissing himself right here, man. He's asking himself to be fucking publicly shamed.
Everything is in the phone. This gets submitted to detective, nothing can be lied about. I have the conversations too, right? Okay. So he sent this picture to him. He's 13, okay? He just came out here and he stood right here. He literally stood there looking out the window. He came out here to see if he's here at the intersection, okay? That's why he came out here. That's why right now he's so scared in the back. Oh, look at him, he's shaking, okay? That's fine. He doesn't want to come out. That's fine. He doesn't want to face his actions. This is his. That's his number right there. Okay? That's literally his number right there. This is his conversation. He's basically right now saying it is against the law.
Quick interjection just to let you guys know, if this is his manager, he knows this is his number, and there's no getting around this, okay? He knows, at this point, this manager knows that it's him, knows that his employee is the one that is doing this heinous stuff, okay? There is no doubting it at this point, okay? It's not even plausible to make up a story. It's just way too, it's way too specific, all right? There's no way that this man can possibly make an excuse here. I'm just getting that out the way.
He can get in trouble and all this stuff. How do you think I'm here? How do you think I'm here? Now, I don't know how... I've covered it? Yeah, okay. I don't know how old you are, okay? I don't know if you have kids or not, but that is 13. Okay. Let me acknowledge this is against the law.
See, y'all saw, this is a very small thing, but y'all saw that little head turn he did after he said, this is a 13-year-old. Like, I'm not, this isn't a joke, right? You saw that little annoyed little head turn, that little annoyed look away that he did. Oh. I'm going to let that speak for itself.
Yes, well, he's made it a million times. I don't want I don't want nothing twisted with what I'm saying. I'm not exaggerating on you. Okay?
You're not. You're being straightforward.
They met about 3 weeks ago. Okay, this is the whole conversation, literally all today, right now. Okay.
So he's showing him the screenshots, and at this point, right, if I'm a supervisor, I'm gonna be looking at them screenshots. Okay, I'm gonna be scrolling through, right, saying, oh, is this okay? This looks real, or okay, this doesn't look real, right? I'm going to be doing something, right? At the end of the day, I'm not going to receive this information and do what this man does, because y'all about to see the worst possible reaction to this shit.
Before that, it was on text now, okay? They are messaging back and forth, okay? This is his fake number, by the way. I want to just show you one thing. He says right here, I'm 13. I had to put 18 as signed up on Grindr, okay? He's like, it's fine. He tries to get him out 5 times. I even know his location where he lives. He gave it to him. He lives under a pizza place. Above a pizza place. Okay?
This dude's just spacing out. Unbelievable. He's like a little kid.
He wants to go inside. He wants to avoid me. He wants to avoid sending an apology. That's cool. But
I'm sorry, y'all. It's hilarious. This dude does not give a shit, okay? He hears that somebody is catching, right, attempting to meet up with kids that works in his establishment, right? And this dude's like, oh, how the profits today, right? How them sales going, right? Ooh, who's that fine ass chick over there, right? He's in a completely different headspace, right? This dude is just, wow, okay? The level of ignorance that is exuding from this man, that is just completely washing over me right now, is crazy, dude. Crazy. But we gonna keep going.
Try to send him a simple message. That's it. Just a simple message. You're not involved. Are you a manager?
I am.
You are a manager. Okay. You're not involved with this. Has nothing to do with you.
No,
Erica's
private stuff. If this is something you're concerned about, I would encourage you to take it to law enforcement.
I am. But you know what? Since
it's not up to me to make my employees feel unsafe or threatened,
So we're gonna go back and replay this again. We're gonna break it down from the beginning. All right.
With their own. So it has nothing to do with Erica. What our employees do with their own private stuff is their own private stuff.
First of all, motherfucker, if an employee's going out and shooting people, is that his private life? Is that his private business? If this man was going out and essentially talking bad about the business, this dude wouldn't have the same attitude. Okay? If he was talking about his supervisor, his manager, this dude would be pissed. But essentially, this goofy ass fucking Looney Tune is trying to make the point that because he did it, he didn't do it at work, that it's just not his business, not his problem, and it's not a big deal. Just think, guys, just sit with that for a minute. Just sit with that for a minute, okay? If that doesn't bother you, what he's about to say definitely will.
If this is a thing you're concerned about, I would consider, or I would encourage you to take it to law enforcement.
But you know what? Since
it's not up to me to make my employees feel unsafe or threatened by.
But, okay, here's the thing, buddy. Your job, man, is to make your company look decent, right? And if you have somebody working here, because realistically, right, what he's saying here makes some sense, okay? There is very little this man can do right now to really aid this guy in his investigation, except for calling the police, right? This is realistically the only thing he can do. Really what disgusts me about this guy is essentially saying that he has no moral problem with pedophilia, and he couldn't care if a rapist wanted to work at his establishment. He couldn't give less of a fuck, okay? What are you even saying, right? What point can you possibly make? You can't call the police because what, right? You're not morally opposed to rape? You're not morally opposed to children getting unconsensually abducted and fucking raped? Like, what is wrong with you, dude? Essentially, how do I have to put this for it to make sense? This dude may be the biggest bot of all time, okay? This dude may be he's such a level of pathetic. I really am having a hard time putting it into words right now, just because there's so many things. There's just so many things wrong with his base argument. What do you mean that you can't make employees feel unsafe and threatened? You can fire them, bruh. You can fire somebody, though. You can tell your boss that, hey, this guy's trying to diddle fucking kids and he works at our restaurant, okay? This guy sent a child to our restaurant to try and meet up and have sex with, okay? That should be a major problem, dude. That's a serious fucking offense somebody's trying to commit, brother. And that's not something you can just gloss over and say, oh, this is, it's really not my issue. There's nothing I can do. Brother, there's plenty you can do. You can call the police, man. You can fire this dude. You can get this guy out of your establishment right now, okay? But you're choosing to do none of that. At the end of the day, this man made the conscious choice to protect this man. And I really want y'all to think about how many possible reasons a person would have to protect somebody who's being accused of being a pedophile, right? With substantial evidence. It's not like this dude came in here basically with no evidence, right? This dude has evidence. So I'm trying to understand where the wiggle room is, right? How is this man not a pedophile if he's trying to defend this pedophile, right? How is this man not an equally as shitty person? And that's really what I'm trying to figure out here. And the worst thing is, man, the just comical behavior by these loony people over here in this diner, because this is crazy, man. I've seen videos. I've seen I watch a bunch of these videos, right? When I'm doing my art and when I'm just going about my daily life. And I've seen a lot of these, right? But I've never seen people defend a predator to this degree, man. I've never seen multiple employees kind of conspire right against this dude like this. This is just some Looney Tunes shit right here. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, realistically, the point of me recording this video wasn't to just dump on this guy and to absolutely crap on him and his business, right? Realistically, I don't want you guys to, all 5 of you that watch this video, to go out and seek out this man and, give him a hard time or, give his business a hard time, because that's not really what this is about. I really just wanted to showcase just some truly ignorant and what I believe to be just the pinnacle of disgusting behavior, okay? I think behavior like this is the reason that people get away with the amount of shit that they do in today's society. If people were just decent enough to act right, to actually do something, and I get that he's a manager, I get that he may have a lot on his plate, But I think, as I started to say at some point in that video, his job is to make the company look decent, right? And his job is to make the employees and realistically the customers, help them feel safe. And having a man like that in your establishment is not doing really any of those things. You're not making, you're soiling the reputation of the company. And you're obviously having a predator working at your establishment is just not cool, right? That's a horrible look. I don't really think I have to really explain that. So I really just wanted to show you guys some just unbelievable behavior. I found this really ridiculous, and I have another video that I have recorded for you guys on the same topic, but this video came out to be way too long. So I had to come back in here and actually record an outro just a couple hours later. But thank you guys for watching the video. I don't want to, I didn't really make this to like gain all these likes or anything. But if you appreciated this video, right, if you agree with what I said, first of all, leave your thoughts in the comments. That's mainly what I made this video for. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about what I said. If I said anything wrong, please let me know. And if you think I, was just talking out of my ass and making up a bunch of accusations, let me know. I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this, because I know whoever, the people that do watch this will probably end up thinking about it a little bit. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching the video. Interact with it if you wanna, like it if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it, and yeah, have a great day.